4 years? Yes. So you can make more money or just as much money if you are not as good. Why? Because how much value do you bring to the organization that you are at?
What are you, a CPA? What the hell? How much value do you bring? How many wins you got?
How much value do you bring to the organization you're at? CEOs are paid on a sliding scale. And that sliding scale is based upon how the company that they run is doing.
Yeah.
They don't care about how the company that somebody else runs is doing. How is the company doing that you run? And the company that Baker Mayfield runs, the Cleveland Browns, is doing better than they've ever done. Y'all have to look at wins above replacement. That's what we have to look at, Sel.
We are capologists.
Look at wins above replacement. As I look at it like this. Lamar Jackson, he went to the Baltimore Ravens, and boy, did he bring them back. But the Baltimore Ravens have won 2 Super Bowls since the Browns last won a playoff game. The Baltimore Ravens had won a Super Bowl in 2012. They had went to the playoffs in 2014. The Browns hadn't gone to the playoffs since 2002. So the fact that Baker Mayfield has the Browns right where the Ravens are at is astonishing. Your Buffalo Bills were on the verge of 4 consecutive Super Bowls since the Browns last won a playoff game. 4 consecutive Super Bowls. The Bills were just in the playoffs in 2017 with Tyrod Taylor. The Browns, I remind you all, had not been to the playoffs since 2002. So the fact that Baker Mayfield has the Browns right where the Bills are at is astonishing. But let me break this down and tell you exactly why Baker Mayfield should get just as much as Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, although he is not nearly as talented. It's for this reason. Sel, if Jeff Bezos were to step down from running Amazon and you were to step up and run Amazon.
Oh, bye, Acho.
I would be gone, but I also would not be surprised once Amazon again retains its high price stock value.
You believe in me.
Because 1, I believe in you, but 2, and more importantly, Amazon is already a highly functioning organization.
Well, oil.
Whereas an individual that takes a company on the verge of bankruptcy, if that individual now has his company trading at the same value of Amazon, I would stand up and applaud that individual because he took a company from bankruptcy to the same value as Amazon. Lamar Jackson took the Baltimore Ravens from a high-functioning, well-run organization that hadn't been in the playoffs for a half-decade prior, since 2014, to the playoffs. That's what he did. Josh Allen took a Buffalo Bills organization, a little bit of up and down. They had 2 9-win seasons over the last 9 years, but were in the playoffs in 2017. He took them back to the playoffs. Baker Mayfield took a team that hadn't been to the playoffs since 2002, hadn't won a playoff game since 1994, took them to the playoffs and got a playoff victory. So as I look at it, what Baker Mayfield has done for the Cleveland Browns is greater than what Lamar Jackson has done for the Baltimore Ravens and greater than what Josh Allen has done for the Buffalo Bills in perspective of what had been done there prior. I rest my case.
Dog, you got to rest that case. It's tired as hell, all that damn stretching you were doing. But, hey, well done. Actually, well done. I didn't think you had any argument, any shot, any chance. So I threw you the ball, and you were 94 feet away. And you actually hit the rim. I don't think you made the shot. But no, respect to what you just said, because what you're showing is his value.
Yes, sir. That's all I can do.
Now, I respect value, but I respect price even more than value. Okay. So we're talking a price conversation. You're talking a value conversation. You and my wife have been texting. I can tell right now because every time I
value my life. You're talking price and value. My life is priceless, and I value it.
Every time my wife wants something that she know that price too much, she start talking value. Well, baby, I can pass it on to our kids. The other day, we were at our 7-year anniversary. We were having brunch. I hate brunch. That's such a corny, bougie word. But anyway, I was having something between breakfast and lunch. And she looking at this ring. She got a big ring. She got this on, love bracelets, all that. And then I start saying, you got too much. You do it. I got an Apple Watch on. Keep it 100. And she like, well, these things are valuable. I was like, why? I can pass them on. I don't want to hear the value conversation of what the Browns used to be versus what Baker Mayfield is now and what he's helped them to do, because it's going to come at a price. And here's the price. Too steep if it's in the Lamar Jackson conversation and Josh Allen conversation. I'm glad you took some of my cards away. I could play face up with you because, damn it, he ain't as good, and he's certainly not better than either of these two guys. Baker Mayfield, I'm going to go back to high school. Oh, she cute. Too much makeup, man. Baker Mayfield need too much makeup to just show up to prom, bro. Like, what do he got on? Top receivers. What do he got on? Top line. What do he got? Two top running backs. That's mascara and blush. Like, too much, dog. He wear too much to just look like that. And what does he look like? Since entering the league, 29th in completion percentage. What the hell? All that makeup on, I still see acne. Baker, 26 in passer rating. Come on, man. How you going to be 29th and 26 and deserve top 5 money? Dak Prescott is not a top 5 quarterback. He has the second highest salary in NFL history. That's how the game goes. Baker Mayfield's not a top 10 quarterback. He's on the fringe. He's on that cusp. But he's going to get top 10 money. He deserves that because Baker Mayfield is ascending. I respect Baker Mayfield, but I got to keep him in his proper place as well because he doesn't deserve what these dudes are going to get.
Here's the thing, big dog. One, clearly your wife is an incredibly intelligent woman. Why? She married you. Okay, kudos to you.
One thing, right?
But I know this. I know she's also an incredibly intelligent woman because she understands value is more important than price. Ooh. Your wife was talking about rings and jewelry, love bracelets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I will talk about Rolex shopping. Your boy went Rolex shopping the other day. I needed another Rolex. So
another?
Calm down. So I'm walking through the stores, and I ask, hey, how much is this Rolex? And he's like, $40,000. How much is this one? $45,000. How much is this one? Oh, this is only $22,000. That's what I did. That's what I did. But then he said this.
What did he say?
He said, but what you know about Rolexes is that they retain their value.
Okay.
So now all of a sudden, I don't care so much about the price because I understand that price is always trumped by value. Baker Mayfield, when you think about the price that you might have to pay for Baker Mayfield, you, a Cleveland Browns fan, figurative Cleveland Browns fan, has to understand the value is greater than the price. Dak Prescott, what is his value to the Cowboys? His value, the team's fearless leader. His value, the team's captain. His value, he's been to the playoffs before. His value, the team, the heartbeat of the team.
So Baker Mayfield's a heartbeat?
When you mean
Kareem Hunt.
But when you look at the price of Dak, you're like, oh, that's steep.
Running back or
but
something.
You understand his value. Baker Mayfield, the price would be steep. But the fact of the matter is, Baker Mayfield has brought the Browns more success than they have ever been brought in their franchise in the last 30 years. You got to honor that.
Man, but that just sounds like a self-esteem issue. Like, we've been so bad, and they haven't always been bad. You were young, but I remember Bernie Kosar out there going to
88. I was born. I was
AFC championship game. Like, I remember those days and the fumble. Oh, God, Bernie. I remember some good days for Cleveland, but it's been a long time. You're right. But damn. You can't have such low self-esteem that when somebody just shows up and goes 11-5 and goes 1 win in the playoffs against a crumbling Pittsburgh team and then gets beat by the backup in Kansas City, that you still want to boo them up. Like, look, we can continue this date, as the reports say. Baker Mayfield, you're working your way there. And I am going to admit, Baker Mayfield, with all the makeup he has around him, he should look good. But right now, not good enough. The old saying is it's cheaper to keep them, right? And I don't know how they do it for women. It's cheaper to keep them, whatever it is. But I sound like E40 right here. Less paper to Baker. That's how, I don't want to give this dude no money because you gave me this as a reference point. Organizations that haven't done anything, they should just be so excited and enamored by what they do. And then you flipped it, and then organizations that have done something. Let's go New England.
Yes, sir.